Oh,
Okay, but the taxi's waiting.
Let him wait. Who knows how long
You have to go before they find you.
Hold on, Vickers!
Oh, my God.
Open up! Come on! This is like deja vu. I just kicked this door in last time we were here.
Somebody's in there. We didn't leave those lights on.
David Vickers! Bo Buchanan, Vickers! Open up!
Don't forget. Tina, what happens as soon as that money reverts to you?
Yes, I'm going to meet you in Madrid at the restaurant, or the museum.
I'll wait. Every Monday at 2 o'clock. Right, come on.
You're not gonna get away with it, Vickers. Don't open the door now!
Hey, we're going to get some service around here. Jonesy! Where's Jones? Oh, well. Goody, the bartender from hell. What are you doing here?
Well, I told Jonesy I'd fill in for her. And it is last call for the both of them.
Yeah. Last call. Well, Mr. Straight and Narrow over there says it's the last call for us. So, here is to all the do-gooders in this town and my new life without them.
I'll drink to that. Hey, so when are you gonna hit your Aunt Dorian up for that money?
Do you really think she'll go for it? Back in my company?
You always said that she would. It's worth a shot, right? You can't keep waiting around for guys like Cord to back you up.
Yeah. Cord can even just keep his money. Better yet, he could just use it to save Tina one more time.
Okay, now you're talking smart.
So, do you reconsider? Do you want to come work for me?
Absolutely not. I'll be too busy in Florida soaking up the race, but I'll send you a postcard.
Well, come on. The least that you can do for me right now is to come with me to help me pitch my story to Dorian. Come on. I want to eat all that I can get.
All right.
Great, thank you.
Better to do.
Here you go. You can keep the change. And don't you wait up for us, because we won't be coming back. Oh, wait a minute, Todd.
Dorian? Where are you?
Joe, I'm sorry. Did I wake you?
I missed you.
I missed you, too. I, got a little chilly.
What time is it? Oh, looks like my career on the ice is over before it even started.
What are you talking about?
Landview University's having a hockey game in D.C. tomorrow, and a couple of their players got injured, so I got put on varsity. But the bus leaves in about 30 minutes.
Well, then you better hurry.
Well, I'd rather spend the night with you than some sweaty no-necks any day. I mean...
I'm very flattered, my dear, but this is exactly what your father was talking about. You know, when he said that you wouldn't be able to have a normal college life if you were with me and...
I don't care what he thinks, and I don't even care if I get kicked off the team. I just want to spend some time with you.
Thank you, but I care very much. Now, you better hurry up. I want you on that bus. You're playing. No. 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 Mother, don't leave me, please.
I find Victoria Lord guilty of the murder of her mother, Eugenia, and sentence her to death.
I didn't kill her.
But you wished her dead, and we both know why, don't we? We both know the secret, don't we? Don't we?
No. Mother.
Guilty.
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 Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Dorian who's guilty, not me.
It's Dorian. Dorian! What are you talking? He told me to do it. I would never have lied to you, Vicky. Never. It's all Dorian's idea.
Vickers, come on, open the door now.
Oh, come on, that's it. Let's go.
What is this? Why'd you lock the door? He's not even here. Tina? Tina! Tina!
Oh, thank God you're here.
Where's David Vickers, Tina?
I think he went out this window.
Why did you come back here? You just looking for trouble?
No. I was so angry after what you had said to me. I came over here to give him a piece of my mind.
Manzo, it's Buchanan. Listen, I want you to put an APB out for David Vickers. Yeah, the Lord Heir.
He was lying to me and to everybody so that he
Okay,
could
it's
just get
about,
his grubby little
60,
hands
185.
on that trust fund.
So what happened, Tina? You get a file photo of him from the banner. Then you
He admitted everything to me, what he had done, and he said he was really sorry. He would make it up, and he would come clean to me, and especially Vicky, just everybody. He even broke down and he begged our forgiveness.
Down on bended knee, I bet, too, right?
And then he said he was so sorry, but then when you got here, he put me in the closet and he ran off.
I'll call you back.
Bedroom's been cleaned out. Looks like he packed in a hurry.
All right, I've got men on the way. Let's go.
Tina, why don't you go back to Landfair, all right? Just relax and wait for us there. Don't worry, he is not going to get away.
I don't care if you arrest him or not. I just don't want to see his face again.
You may have to, Tina, because when we get him and he has to stand trial, you're going to have to testify against him. Let's go.
Well, I guess I will call you then when I get to Washington.
Good.
I love you.
I love you too, but you better hurry or you're going to miss your bus.
And listen, I know these bags are for a charity auction, but I still don't like the looks of them.
They'll be gone by the time you get back.
Okay.
Joe,
What?
wait a minute.
You miss me already?
More than you'll ever know. Oh, mi caro.
What is it, Torian?
Nothing.
Is it my family that's still bothering you?
I just hate goodbyes. Arrivederci, Giuseppe.
Ti amo, Dorian.
Good luck. Forgive me.
Hello, Paul. There has been a change of plans, and I'm going to drive myself to the airport. Yes, I will. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I don't know how much longer I can keep this up, David.
David's car is still here, so either he took off on foot or he had another car waiting.
Tina, did he ever say anything to you about wanting to take a trip someplace that he had never been before?
No, never.
Well, maybe there's a clue around here that'll lead us to him.
Hawaii? Maybe he talked about Hawaii. He was going to take us there on our honeymoon.
We got a lead. One of the cab companies we checked out. They picked up a guy that fits Vickers' description, not far from Landfair.
Any idea where he's headed?
The airport.
Well, what are we doing here? Let's go.
Run, David. Run. God dang, this wouldn't have happened had it not been for that witch, Dorian.
Well, it looks like you have been doing just a little bit of celebrating here this evening, Aunt Dorian.
I could say the same about you.
And you'd be right. Nice place.
Thank you. I was on my way up to bed. I'm exhausted. Could we postpone this visit until tomorrow?
Well, from the looks of all of your bags out there in that foyer, you might not be here tomorrow.
They're old clothes. For a charity auction.
Now, wait a minute. You said that I could have first dibs on all your old rejects.
Blair, would you like to tell me why you're here with Todd, or am I supposed to guess?
I have, okay. I have a proposition for you.
I see. Won't you sit down? Talk.
No, what?
And, has Todd got something to do with this?
Well, Todd is my potential business partner.
That's right after I come and know all my riches.
That's funny.
So you want me to give you some money to start up some sort of business?
My business, Melidor.
What is that?
Well, it stands for the 3 most important women in my life. My Aunt Melinda, my mother Addie, and you. Melidor, Dorian.
That's really very sweet.
It's going to be really great. It's going to be fashion and cosmetics, and it's going to put Landview on the map. Look, I've already designed my own line of jewelry, along with all these fashion things that are going to...
Sounds wonderful.
It is. Dorian, it is actually fantastic, and I haven't been this excited about anything in such a long time.
Count me
that's
in.
what I... What?
I said count me in. I'll back you.
Oh, but I haven't even told you about my marketing concept yet. It's going to be actually...
You don't need to, my dear. I know how competent you are. And I'm so thrilled that you're going to be using your energies to good use in some kind of a business instead of wasting them on used-up cowhands like Cord Roberts and Max Holden.
Oh, Blair, did you hear all that?
So how much do you need to get started?
You know what? I think except for running into Blair and Todd, tonight was pretty close to perfect, wasn't it?
And tomorrow morning is going to be even more perfect. You've got your checkup, you're getting your sonogram.
You know, honey, I was thinking it might be better if I met you after my doctor's appointment with Dr. Ryan.
Oh, I don't mind going.
Oh, I know you don't, and I appreciate that, but, I think she might mind.
What do you mean?
Well, you're driving the poor lady bonkers with all your suggestions about what's best for me and the baby.
I'm just taking care of my family. Oh, which reminds me, I made a fresh batch before we left.
Oh, I was afraid of that.
Here, okay, tell me what you think. Take a look at that, huh? How's the color there? I know you had a problem with the color. I took out a little of the sea kelp.
Oh, Lord, there it goes again.
Well, what, is the baby?
No, I get these cravings for that Rocky Road ice cream that Rhodey has every time you make me one of those shakes.
Oh. Oh, I'll tell you what, Dylan said he's got a cover for Jonesy for an hour or two. I'll give him a call, have him bring some home on the way home. There, that'll tide you over until then.
Hey.
Andy.
Hey.
Max.
You and Kevin have a good time at the game?
Was a blast.
Oh, that bad, huh? No, I just found out I have to pull all night, plus Kevin's coming along again. Are you happy?
Well, it sounds like he just likes being close to you.
No, give me a break. He just wants to learn the crime beat.
Yeah, what time does he pick you up?
This is not a date. We're just friends. That's it.
Well, nobody can have enough of those.
So what did you two do tonight?
Well, we went to Rhodey's and we ran into Bill. Let's see, Marty and Dylan were there, and...
Oh, great. Well, I'm glad everybody had a little fun. I'm gonna go get ready for work.
Talk about opening your mouth and inserting your foot.
Oh, man, she's got it so bad for Dylan. I thought she was over it.
Well, one look at her eyes after I shot my mouth off gave you that answer, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Honey, as happy as I am about Marty and Dylan getting together, it just breaks my heart that she's going through such trouble over this.
I talked to her about it. Told her it's a waste of her time. She just won't listen.
Well, I think this is something that she is just going to have to learn on her own without any help from her big brother.
You may be right. You know what? I can't get through to Dylan, so you know what? Why don't I just go get the ice cream? You get ready for bed, huh?
What are you up to?
Nothing, just taking care of my family. And you, finish that shake.
Oh. Max Holden, there's not very much I wouldn't do for you, but there is a limit to your help, little flowers.
We've got to stop meeting like this.
Hey, Max. I thought you and Darlene were going to call it a night.
Yeah, well, I'm a man with a mission.
Don't tell me. Rhodey's Rocky Road ice cream.
You got it. Please do not send me home empty-handed.
Well, it just so happens that I have put some away for you right here.
Look, hold off on the ice cream for a minute. I have a problem I need to talk to you about. You're the only one that can help me.
It says here that you can hear me. Well, I just want you to know that tomorrow I'm going to be able to hear you at the doctor's office, and I can't wait to hear your little heartbeat. Who in the world could that be at this hour? Let's go see. Tina!
Are you alone?
Well, yes, but Max is going to be back any second now. Why?
Everything's gone crazy.
Honey, Cora told me about you going over to Las Vegas and with David Vickers, and you married him.
I know. That's how this whole thing started.
Oh, honey, can't this wait till tomorrow morning?
No! My whole world's falling apart, and it's all your fault.
Excuse me. My fault.
Oh, my God. Joey!
Vicky, how dare you do this to him?
You were the worst thing
that ever happened to my father.
Watch it, Vicky. Your Electra complex is showing.
No! No, you never loved my father. You sucked him dry and you tossed him aside. I wouldn't be at all surprised if you murdered him. You murdered him?
Dorian.
There, that should get you started.
200,000? Oh, Dorian, thank you so much. You are my
I
very
know. Now may I go to bed?
Oh, wait. I want you to come by the building so you can see where
Tomorrow,
you're
maybe.
Wait. It'll only take a second. I will show you the floor plans. I've got them right here.
It's really not necessary.
No, I really want you to see this. Is the top floor.
What is
Of
this? What is this?
That's not important. Look, see the two top floors right here. What? That is my safe deposit key. What, did you lose yours?
Blair,
Huh?
let's get out of here. I think Dorian could use all the rest you can get.
Okay. All right. Fine. Thank you, Dorian. All right. Look, I don't know what. Oh, I don't know what I would do without you.
I'm sure you'd manage just fine. Bye-bye, dear. I can't come to the phone right now, but leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
It's David. Pick up the phone, you witch. It's payback time.
Will I ever be rid of you?
Oh, you might have been if you'd kept your big mouth shut.
I suppose Vicky paid you a visit.
What were you thinking, Dorian? Why did you tell Vicky that I lied and that I married Tina? Didn't you know that I'd return the favor by putting the knife in your back?
And what did you tell her?
Only the posing as her long-lost brother was all your idea.
What did you say about the evidence?
Oh, Dorian, you sound a bit desperate. You can relax. I'm not stupid enough to tell the whole truth about how you escaped death row. If everybody knew that I knew the evidence was faked, I'd be hauled off to prison right along with you.
What did you tell her?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got to leave the country now. I suggest you do the same before Landview's finest pays you a late-night visit.
What did you tell her?
If you hadn't talked to court about David, the Buchanan Bloodhounds wouldn't be trying to hunt my husband down right now.
I cannot believe you're trying to blame this one on me.
I was the one that told you this was wrong from the get-go. I can't believe you're telling me this. Luna, I'm sorry. Oh, Luna, don't be mad at me. Everybody just hates me. You're all I have left.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. All right, well, sit down right here just for a minute. Now, listen. Where is your devoted husband?
He had to leave the country before he got arrested for fraud and thrown in jail.
Where he belongs.
Luna, what's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to my kids? You don't think court will be able to take my kids away from me after this, do you?
I don't think you need to worry about all that now. I think you just need to, Did you tell your family?
Vicky already knows, thanks to Dorian.
Everything? Including the marriage part?
That really sent her through the roof.
Oh, poor thing. She's had so much to deal with lately, what with losing Sloan and now this.
It's going to be a really long time before she forgives me.
I hope you've learned your lesson this time. Men like that can cause you nothing but pain.
I know it. First Cain and now David, and my sister's the last person I ever want to hurt, Luna. Would you go over there with me and talk to her for me, please?
Honey, nothing I say is going to help Vicky with her feelings of betrayal. Nothing.
Would you drive me over there, then?
Don't tell me he took your car, too.
No, I was just too upset to drive.
All right, I will. I'll drive you back over there. But you asking for forgiveness from Vicky, that whole thing's up to you.
How did everything get so bad all of a sudden?
All of a sudden, honey, this has been wrong from the beginning. David Vickers is nothing but a two-bit con artist.
Yeah,
Tina Roberts, look me square in the eyes right this minute. I want you to tell me something. You have said goodbye to that husband of yours for good, haven't you?
Of course I have.
What is it, something with Darlene? Something with the baby? No, they're both fine. You sure? You're very protective of your sister, aren't you? I think you figured that out a long time ago. Yeah, well, I can't blame you. I'm the same way with my sister. Doesn't seem like Andy needs much protecting. Yeah, well, Andy works real hard at making it look that way. But I do worry about her. She's been through an awful lot this past year. What you mean, like with her divorce and everything? Mm-hmm. The thing with Hunter, it really hurt her self-confidence. She's wide open for getting hurt on the rebound. Sure hate to see that happen to her. It's pretty obvious she's got a crush on you, Dylan. No, whoa. You wait a second. Because I did not do a thing to lead her on. You didn't have to. I promise you that. You didn't have to. These things happen. Well, what? Did she ask you to come in here and talk to me about this or something? No. Actually, if she knew I were here talking to you about this, she would probably disown me. At the very least, she'd try to punch my lights out. But I don't want to see her get hurt. You know, Marty was afraid of the same thing. But that's just it. You and Marty. I have tried to talk to Andy about it, but she's having a lot of trouble accepting the two of you together. It's really tearing her up. I sure don't want to be the cause of her problems. I mean, she's been a real good friend to me. I mean, heck, if it helps any, I'll even move out.
Plenty of time. Dylan, what do you see in Marty? Who am I kidding?
Andy.
Dylan, what are you doing here? I thought you were with Marty.
I had to see.
Why? What's the matter?
Andy, I don't think we can be just friends anymore. It's something more than that. It's so hard for me to fight this. I can't fight this.
Oh, you don't have to.
Oh, I knew she'd come around. Better get this in the freezer.
No wonder she's craving real food.
Hi.
Hey, Andy.
Dylan.
How was the game?
Fine.
Did Luna go to bed already? I didn't see her.
No, she took Tina out. There seemed to be a problem.
There always is with Tina. Luna should not be traipsing around at this hour of the night.
No, she said, don't worry, and it's not that late, Max.
It's not. I'm gonna go to the bedroom and call Landfair.
He's worried.
Sometimes you would think that he's the one having the baby, huh?
Better get going.
Are you in a hurry, or?
No, actually, I'm early. I just thought I'd catch up on some paperwork.
Ooh, that's not fun, huh? By the way, I forgot to ask you, how did your stakeout go with Kevin Buchanan? Did you get the chance to show him the dark side of Landview?
I'm afraid not. No, just a lot of long hours and cold coffee. The suspect never showed.
Too bad.
Hey, you ever give any thought to joining the academy?
Well, I'm not so sure about that as of yet.
You're not going to stay at Rhodey's all your life.
No, that's just temporary. I'm planning on making some changes real soon. So.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, first of all, there's a possibility of me moving out of here.
Oh? Why?
Well, just because maybe that, well, maybe given Marty and mine's relationship, I just don't want you to feel uncomfortable, and I don't want it to be hard on you being here with...
Wait, you're kidding. You're not moving out just because you're dating Marty.
Well, Marty and I are getting pretty serious now, and I just thought that...
Well, great. Great, go for it. Why do you think that would bother me? What, you think I have a thing for you or something?
No,
Oh, no. You think I'm in love with you because I asked you to do a stupid basketball game.
No, I didn't mean it
Okay,
that way. I'm not trying to embarrass...
Yeah. You know, I thought you were cute and everything. You know, when we first started going, when we went out, you never know how that's going to happen. And, you know, I thought we were just friends, you know, like buddies.
We are. I'm sorry. I feel like a real jerk. I'm sorry.
Well, no, don't be. Just don't move out, okay?
Okay.
Shake on it?
Sure.
That's great, Simpson. Keep me posted, okay?
Any news?
Yeah, we traced David Vickers to a flight to the Canary Islands.
Where's Court?
He hopped on the next plane after him. He's dead set on it, Clint. Did you have any luck getting in touch with Vicky?
No, I called Landfair. Kim said she'd gone out. Let's go.
Oh, wait. Buchanan here. What? Where? Yeah, okay. All right, I'll be right there.
Something on David Vickers?
No, it's on Vicky.
What about Vicky?
One of my guys found her car. Abandoned. It was in the woods. Apparently there's been an accident, Glenn.
Okay, Max, honey. Don't worry. All right, bye.
Well, I can't find Vicky anywhere.
Well, I just got off the phone with Max, and he thinks it's too stressful for me and the baby to be around you. And for the first time, I think he's right.
Jess, where have you been?
I was just at the carriage house looking for you. Cord called.
What did he say?
He's on his way to Canary Islands, and he's on David's trail.
Oh, my goddess.
Oh, Luna, what am I going to do?
Is it true you married Uncle David?
Is that what Cord told you?
Did you?
Look, it's not as twisted as it sounds.
So is Uncle David really not my uncle, or did you really marry your own brother?
Jess, I promise, as soon as things settle down, I'm going to explain everything to you, and it's all going to make some sense.
I wouldn't count on that too much, Jessica, if I were you.
Does Mom know about this? Is that why she left?
Do you know where she went?
No, in fact, I'm really getting worried about her. She's been gone for a long time. If anything happens, let me know. I'll be upstairs studying.
All right. Why did Cord have to run off after David like the Lone Ranger?
Wait just a minute. I thought you wanted him to catch David.
This is all turning out just all wrong.
Honey, do you know where David is going?
Luna, you just don't understand.
You're right. I don't understand any of this. I don't understand one speck of it. Do you have any idea what kind of trouble you are in?
I know what I'm doing. I can handle this, Luna. I can handle it.
You are back.
I'm surprised you two are still standing.
Well, you can't keep us down. Now, I want a bottle of your best champagne. All right? Oh, Todd? You believe it's not
Pretty weird, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, now, am I drunk, or did my aunt just write me a check for $200,000?
You are drunk, and yes, you do.
Wait a minute. Let me just check. Oh, here it is. Yes, I am not dreaming. Oh.
Haven't got any of those fancy flute jobs, so these will have to do.
Well, Josie, you just put those mugs back on your tray, because we're going to drink it right out of the box. Todd? You don't mind sharing a bottle with me, do you?
Tell me something, Blair. Why'd you hold on to that key after I threw it out?
I don't know. Superstition. I guess it's like finding a penny with on the ground with the heads up.
So what, you think it's worth something?
Who knows? It might be, but did you see Dorian's face when she saw it?
That was weird. She was acting pretty weird the whole time we were there.
She was? I didn't notice.
You were too busy goo-goo-eyed over that check that she wrote out without even blinking an eye.
Yes, I was. But, I don't know, maybe she was tired. Or she said she wanted to go to bed.
She also said that those suitcases were for a charity auction.
Well, don't you believe her?
Clothes for the needy, in designer luggage. Your aunt was going someplace, but it wasn't to bed.
What do you mean?
I don't know her that well, but she was definitely freaked about something. I mean, it was like she pushed us out the door because she wanted to make a run for it.
Huh. Well, what do you think she was running from?
Vicky! Vicky!
Wait, her purse is here. Money's gone.
And so's Vicky.